I'm Mark Keefe with American Rifleman, and I'm here today at Beretta USA in Accokeek, Maryland with Gabriele de Plano. Now, Gabriele's Vice President of Defense Marketing and Operations. And Gabriele, you have here the new M9A3 pistol from Beretta.
Yes, we're going to be talking about that today.
So what was the genesis of the M9A3?
Well, the M9A3 came about because we started hearing unofficially from the Army about several complaints that they had and issues that they were having with the M9. So we started at that time collecting this information and putting together a solution, a design solution to address all those concerns. And what we have here today is a result of that analysis.
So the M9 has been the official U.S. military sidearm for 30 years. What specific things were they finding that they wanted changes on, and how did you guys address it?
Well, what we started hearing feedback on is the fact that the pistol did not have, for example, an accessory rail, did not have a removable front sight, did not have a threaded barrel. The 9mm caliber was not considered powerful enough. Again, the 9mm caliber not being really an issue that Beretta could address. We're really not an ammo manufacturer or a developer. So all those type of feedback that we were getting, including things on the grip, issues with the grip size. We kind of took all that at heart, and we, again, came up with a new design.
So what is different about the M9A3?
Well, starting from the front, we threaded the barrel for suppressor attachment, added an accessory rail, removable front sight. The color, as you can see, is a flat dark earth sand color. We worked on the grip. We have both a standard small grip, which is the Vertec style grip with a vertical backstrap. But when I take that vertical grip and I apply this wraparound grip, I basically bring it back to this full size. We introduced a 17-round sand-resistant magazine, so we added 2 rounds to the capacity, flared the magazine well, improved the magazine release button by making it oversized, and the safety lever. We redesigned the safety lever completely, so now that it's much more difficult to engage accidentally, and also the armor can change it over to a GD cocker only configuration that will remove the safety portion of it but just act as a decocker. So all those things were done to the pistol.
So Beretta's had the contract to make M9s, since the 1980s. But you're a contractor for the government, and so what you're doing is basically proposing some changes that the government has said unofficially that they want.
Correct, absolutely. Beretta was awarded a contract in late 2012 for up to 100,000 more pistols, M9 pistols. We are currently working on those pistols. We have delivery orders for about 20,000, and that means that the government has an option to purchase 80,000 more. In the contract, as with many DoD contracts, the contractor is always encouraged, and that's part of the contract, is encouraged to propose improvements. Whether they're improvements to the price, of course, or the performance, they always would like a less expensive product. We have an obligation to suggest those improvements. So we took advantage of that because we thought that all these good ideas that we had merited a formal review, and so we put together an engineering change proposal, an ECP, and submitted that in December of 2014. This ECP, this engineering change proposal, includes all the things I mentioned. So it includes a lot of the improvements that may or may not be of interest. So one of the things we point out is that if the Army only wants certain things, let's say it only wants the top 3 priorities, they're free to do that. They can pick and choose from the ECP. It's not, they don't have to accept it all. They can just pick the parts that are most important to them and ignore everything else.
Well, great. Well, let's see how these changes affect how the M9A3 handles.